Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2, where we continue right where we last left off. We also do have some new Codex entries, which I could look at right away. So Journal, says that we found this. Oh wait, what? Krogan sushi? I didn't realize this was a job, or an assignment. I'd like to taste fish from the lakes of the Presidium. Why would I want him? Why would I want to help him with that? Poor fish. Okay, Codex entries. Publications. Ascension, right. Written by human author Drew Karpyshyn. The popular military historical novel Ascension focuses on several lives warped or destroyed by the human survivalist cult Cerberus. Following the Citadel attack of 2182 and the accelerated rise of human influence in the galaxy, Cerberus instituted Ascension, a secret biotics program aimed at producing a superhuman warrior. Biotics prodigy Gillian Grayson, a 12-year-old autistic girl, suffered for the sins of her father, a secret Cerberus operative, and red scent addict. Paul Grayson was ensnared in a web of criminality involving a Quarian traitor and extending to Saren Arterius, the Geth, and a terminal threat to the Quarian flotilla. Having fled to the Terminus systems with his daughter after exposure of Cerberus' link to Ascension, Grayson was pursued by Gillian's teacher, a scientist Kaylee Sanders, initiating a chain of tragedies that demonstrated Cerberus' nearly unlimited power and boundless ambition. Okay. Too bad we don't see covers for these books. I don't know why. Revelation. Revelation is a popular military historical novel by human writer Drew Karpyshyn that dramatizes human conflicts and political expansion following the 2148 discovery of the Prothean mass relay on Pluto and the beginning of human galactic exploration. In 2165, years before the rise to political prominence, Lieutenant David Anderson was a young veteran of the Turian War, investigating the destruction of top-secret military research station Shanxi. Every scientist stationed at Shanxi had been slaughtered except Kaylee Sanders, who disappeared with secret files, making her Anderson's prime suspect. The book traced Anderson's dangerous investigation of Sanders, which included run-ins with Blue Sun's mercenaries and a Krogan bounty hunter. The investigation uncovered illegal research into AI and forced Anderson into an alliance with human-hating Turian Spectre Saren Arterius, who would eventually enter into a genocidal collaboration with the Geth, as we all know. What's new here? Dreadnoughts. The ultimate arbiter of space warfare, the Dreadnought employs millions of tons of metal, ceramic, and polymer in the projection of firepower against an enemy vessel of like ability. No sane commander would face a Dreadnought without a Dreadnought of his or her own. A Dreadnought's power lies in the length of its main gun. Dreadnoughts range from 800 meters to 1 kilometer long, with main guns of commensurate length. An 800-meter mass accelerator is capable of accelerating one 20-kilogram slug to a velocity of 4,025 kilometers per second, 1.3% of light speed, every 2 seconds. Each slug has the kinetic energy of 38 kilotons of TNT, enough to destroy the infrastructure of a mid-sized city and kill 500,000 people. Because of air friction, planets with atmospheres do not feel a slug's full devastation. Atmospheric drag reduces impact force by 20% per Earth atmosphere of air. At present, the Turian fleet possesses 39 dreadnoughts, the Asari 20 and the Salarians 16. Each of the human alliance's 8 dreadnoughts is named for terrestrial mountains. Everest class, Everest, Fuji, Elbrus. Kilimanjaro class, Kilimanjaro, Taishan, Shasta, Aconcagua, and Orizaba. Okay. I think we had like 6 before, 2 years ago, during the first game. Could be wrong. I think we have more now. Or, well, the humans do. Starships, frigates. Frigates are light escorts and scouts, often possessing extensive guardian systems providing anti-fighter screening for capital ships and crewed with a squad of marines for security and groundside duty. Unlike larger vessels, frigates can land on planets. The most important role filled by frigates is reconnaissance. Sensors, unlike ships and communications employing the mass effect, are limited to the speed of light. Therefore, a stationary observer can detect a vessel a light year away only when its light arrives a year later. Because faster-than-light attackers always arrive before defenders can detect them with luminal sensors, Attackers can always surprise defenders. For defense, fleets surround themselves with spheres of scouting frigates, scanning for enemy ships and transmitting warnings to the main body. Frigates achieve high FTL cruise speeds because of their high-performance drives. They also have proportionally larger thrusters and lighter design mass, allowing them greater maneuverability. In combat, speed and maneuverability make frigates immune to long-range fire of larger vessels. In fleet combat, frigates are organized into wolfpack flotillas of 4 to 6. Wolfpacks speed through enemy formations, hunting enemy vessels whose kinetic barriers have been taken down by fighter-launched disruptor torpedoes. Wolfpacks strafe vulnerable targets, using superior speed and maneuverability to evade return fire. Alliance frigates are named for great battles in human history, like Normandy. I see. Although I think most of the info here we had already heard somewhere else, read somewhere else. Okay, that was for the models I bought. Gotcha. And for the novels, of course. Right. So let's see what we have here.
Have you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet? I love that game. It's based on Turian mythology, but it's really fun. I hear it has 11 billion players now.
Huh.
Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game. You know what's good? Alliance Corsair. The battles are pretty realistic, but it's still fun, and you can install it on an Omni tool. For 10 credits, we offer data protection for any game we sell. If the copy protection ever malfunctions, you can download a new copy free.
Wow, that's great. Great service.
Those Asari Hanar porn games they sell in Shinakiba are really nasty.
Asari, okay. Hanar? Not so sure. Sounds like tentacle stuff. Okay, that's it.
Oh, sorry. I was playing this fascinating human game, Solitaire. Did you need something?
That's fine. I have all the games I'll ever need, honestly. The games of the future don't sound all that interesting compared to the games of the present. Collect news, okay.
The people want to hear your story, Shepard.
Okay. You're not Emily Wong.
Khaleesa been seen in Al Jalani, Westerland News. I interviewed you 2 years ago when you first became a Spectre.
Did you?
You presented your case very well on camera. Do you have a minute?
I thought that was Miss Wong. She was involved in another quest. I see. I don't know, honestly, what she did. But let's assume that she did make me look bad.
What, so you can try to do another smear job on me?
Now, Shepard, you may object to my methods, but we're on the same side.
Are we?
You're bad, you're news. I just want to give your story its due. Sources claim you were at the heart of the Presidium during the Battle of the Citadel. It's fair to say the course of the battle hinged on your words. If true, you told Admiral Hackett to assist the Destiny Ascension, costing hundreds of human lives, and securing the continued dominance of the Citadel Council.
Honestly, I should have taken the renegade action there.
The Turians lost 20 cruisers. Figure each had a crew around 300. The Ascension, the Asari dreadnought we saved, had a crew of nearly 10,000.
But surely the human cost.
The Alliance lost 8 cruisers. Shenyang, Emden, Jakarta, Cairo, Seoul, Cape Town, Warsaw, Madrid. And yes, I remembered them all. Everyone in the 5th Fleet is a hero. The Alliance owes them all medals. The Council owes them a lot more than that. And so do you.
Commander Shepard, first human Spectre. Hero of the Battle of the Citadel. Check vid. We get it? Great. Bull rushed on my own show.
I mean, you can always cut up the material and make me say whatever you want. What's this? Okay. Oh, the Dark Star. Wait, where's this? Oh. For some reason I thought the other door was locked, but of course it's not. Hey, you want to poison me?
What'll it be?
Hear about anything interesting going on around here?
I serve drinks. You want to know what's going on? Check the news. I
Okay.
don't know why humans always ask me that.
Yeah, things have changed, I guess.
I want the strongest thing you have.
Easy enough.
Do I, though? That's a dangerous thing to ask for.
This is... it's green.
And guaranteed to knock you on your ass. Unless you're Dextro DNA like me. If you are, it'll kill you.
Wonderful. Thanks.
Anything else?
I'm done for now.
Let me
Great.
know if you change your mind.
Anything useful around here? Yeah, I could dance, but I don't feel like it. Oh, okay. Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Well, I guess that's it. There wasn't a whole lot here after all. Did I check everything? Let's see. Rotom Expeditions, yes. Citadel Souvenirs. All the shops, I'm pretty sure. Right. So let's see where the transit can take me, that I haven't already been. Right, this is where I am. Factory District I cannot go to. Search was for the entire secure wards. I wonder if that that now empty warehouse is going to be the access point to the factory district eventually. Ah, yes, this looks more like the Presidium I remember. So weird. It did say that...
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
My advisor is unavailable. As Councilor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and...
In
Oh,
a second,
Commander.
literally.
We were just talking about you.
Right, just to finish my train of thought from earlier, I mean, I'm gonna take a look at my earlier recording, I guess, just to make sure I'm not entirely crazy, but pretty sure when I first interacted with that transit, it said that Presidium was unavailable because that's my current location, which confused me. I might also just not have seen that right. Whatever. It is good to see you.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple of years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
Right. Yeah, I mean...
Saren wasn't the one commanding the Geth. It was the Reaper, Sovereign.
Ah yes, Reapers. The
Reapers.
immortal race of sentient
Nice, I learned
starships
that
allegedly
gesture.
waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
You have, huh?
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers.
That's not
Only
true.
you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign.
Yes,
I believe
exactly.
you. But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers were real, just as he convinced you.
That's not how it
It
works,
was
though.
part of his plan to attack the Citadel. The Reapers are just a myth, one you insist on perpetuating.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
Wow.
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated. By Cerberus, and before them, by Saren.
It's completely pointless to argue with them, unfortunately.
I guess I'm on my own. Again.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise. Not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
Oh, wow.
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
We cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems, but Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
I mean, I guess that is all I can ask, really. Sure, they are in a difficult position. I do understand that. Let's just be diplomatic about this.
I accept your offer. It's good to have the Council on my side.
Well, kind of.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
Oh, that makes 4 of us.
Well, that went better than expected. You realize the Council's offer is just symbolic. They won't actually do anything.
Right.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back.
Thanks.
Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Anderson,
Oh,
we need
that
to
guy.
talk about... Shepard, what are you doing here?
Not used to seeing ghosts, Udina?
I'd heard you were alive, of course, but I didn't expect to see you back on the Citadel.
Why not?
I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Councilor, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
The Council reinstated my Spectre status. They're just happy I'm staying out in the Terminus systems.
Yes, I could see how that arrangement works best for both sides. But you really shouldn't have taken a step like this without consulting with me first, Councilor.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Councilor. Good day to both of you.
Wow.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
Yeah. Please feel free to do that as often as you feel like it. And then some. Yeah, why don't you fire him? I was gonna say, I'm really surprised the guy's even still working here. I guess he's still useful, and I mean, obviously he has a lot of experience on the Citadel, so it would probably be stupid to just kick him out. But still, wow.
Udina's just doing his job.
True enough. He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen.
Exactly.
Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
Well, I mean, at least they're convenient.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
Wait. Oh, right. Never mind.
What happened to Staff Lieutenant Alenko after the Normandy was destroyed?
Staff Commander Alenko is still with the Alliance. But he's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
Man, that sucks. Although, I would be surprised if we didn't actually run into all of our old crew members at some point. Or in some way or another.
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Right.
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
Well, fair enough, I guess.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here.
Thanks.
Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
Oh, don't worry, I don't.
Something I can do for you, Shepard?
Just checking if there's anything new. Nope.
I better go.
My door is always open.
Okay. Anything to pick up here? No. Let's see. Wait. This is not where I am at all. Is there not a map for the Presidium? Is this place really small, or? Oh. In fact, it is. There is no Presidium. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Well, I guess in that case, I'm just gonna return. Well, yeah, that was significantly less to the Citadel than I expected. Which means that, okay, well, we actually have recruited Kasumi, which means I'm gonna go ahead and talk to her on the ship, see where she hangs around. I'm gonna turn in the provisions I picked up. There are a few things to do. There might also be some new research. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Right, that too. Oh, several. Thank you again from Shemesh Bhatia. Oh, Commander Shepard, Mr. Udina offered to pass on a message for me. I wish to again express my thanks for your assistance in retrieving my wife's body. While nothing can ever banish the pain of losing Nirali, being able to see that her body was treated properly helped me more than you can imagine. I hope opening the restaurant that my wife always wished to start back on Earth. But I have opened the restaurant. Nirali's picture hangs on the wall, and Alliance soldiers eat for free. It is the least I can do to honor the courage with which both you and my wife have served humanity. Okay. You're not dead. No, I'm not. Wait, let's clear that. From Emily Wong. You're alive? How come you broke whatever cover you've been under for 2 years, but didn't offer an exclusive interview to your favorite reporter? Whenever you come up for air and are ready to talk, let me know. I mean, I don't know how I would do that, but sure. A gift of words from Consort Shaira. Oh, Commander. I thought that my gift of words had been incorrect. An embarrassing notion. About my contacts, tell me you yet survive. I am pleased to hear that your journey continues, though I sense that you head toward an even deeper darkness. When you fought Saren, only your resolve was tested, but now I fear you cannot rely only on your own strength. Take whatever steps you must to ensure that those battling at your side fight with clear minds and glad hearts. Be well, Consort Shaira. Okay, thanks, I guess. You and Garrus are alive. Yes, we both are. From Dr. Chloe Michelle. Chloe Michelle? Dear Commander Shepard, I was relieved to hear that you were alive. I was devastated to hear of the destruction of Normandy and those people who didn't make it off in time. After you went missing and were presumed dead, I feared I'd never see you or Garrus again. You and he did so much to help clean up the wards when you were hunting for Saren. The galaxy needs more people like you, and I'm glad that you are still here to protect those of us who've grown to depend upon both of you. Is Garrus with you again by any chance? After being so happy to hear of your survival, I wondered if perhaps he might have ended up with you. I left a few messages on his public accounts, but you know how he is about checking his mail, and I don't think the com address I had for him works anymore, because he hasn't returned any calls. Always so busy on his grand crusades, his great passions, that he focuses on them to the exclusion of anything or anyone else. Anyway, if you know where he might be, I would really love to hear from him. Or both of you could come by the next time you're near the Citadel. Thanks. Well, this message is a bit late, but again, it's unfortunately they won't even let me visit most of the places we've been to. Actually, really, none of the places we've been to except for the ambassador's office. Just yeah, again, a bit of a shame. Though most of the Mass Effect 1's Citadel was kind of empty. There were long stretches of nothing in between the points of interest, but still, you know, having that old area to walk around in, not only to look at from a distance, would have been nice. But it's okay. Let's check the upgrades. Weapon upgrades, nothing. Armor upgrades, right. Emergency. Oh. Okay, Unity restores squad members' shields to full strength. Sure. Resources, I have plenty to spare. Redundant fuel generator. Sometimes when Shepard's shields go down, they are instantly fully restored. Wow. That seems amazing. I mean, it's not fully reliable, of course. It's only happens sometimes, but yeah, right. I'm gonna take that for sure. Prototypes? Nope. Nothing yet. Okay. Yeah, well, as soon as I acquire more credits, I'll come back and buy some of the stuff I had to leave for now.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Later, better. Think I've cured Joker's condition.
Really?
Simple treatment would... No. Would cause liver failure. Never mind. Start from scratch. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Never mind.
Shepard, how can I help?
Nope. Or maybe?
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware
Cerberus
of?
personnel, always some matter.
I'll let you work.
I wonder if that's ever going to produce... Again, the same weird camera glitch. I wonder if that question is ever going to produce a different answer. Hey, Jacob.
Commander, can I help you with something?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full comp. Anything else, Commander?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Okay. Let's go talk to Joker. Yeah, I don't think Kasumi gave us any hint as to where we would end up finding her, unlike all the other party members so far. I mean, the ship is only so big.
Commander.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the... It seems like Garrus is finally... It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
No comment on her?
Everything is going well up here?
Shh.
Joker?
I can tell when it's listening.
I am always listening, Mr. Moreau.
I know.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Huh. So no comment on the visit to the Citadel or the new party member. Oh well. I do have some new ship models, too, to be specific, in my cabin. Well, might as well take a look. Oh yeah, there they are. Looks like we're gonna have, what, 1, 2... What's that single thing there? At least 3, 4 more? Maybe 6? Space hamster. Cute little guy. And our fish. Feed fish, yeah. Guess we should do that. Nice. Nice touches. Alright. Cruise quarters. At least we know that we have something to do there.
What's wrong?
They lost contact with New Canton. Might be the collectors.
Did your family get out of there?
I don't know.
Yeah, this is definitely repeating now. That's too bad.
You'll see.
Oh, right, this is new. It's liquor. Sure, why not? Well, the bottles of the future sure look weird, don't they? I wonder if I... Oh, I can probably mix these two together, can I? Can't I? Sure enough. Yeah, that looks good. Not really. Okay. Oh god. Yep, camera's shaking now. That's good. That's okay. Oh, that's... what?
That's my favorite piece. Painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work.
Okay. I mean, it's not particularly nice looking, whoever that's supposed to be, but the story's nice.
The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met Keiji that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental. Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiji used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal.
I mean, I do read a lot and I like books, although I've come to read primarily ebooks for the last couple of years now. They're just so convenient.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all.
Really? If you say so.
I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. People think he's a bad cook on purpose, like he's trying to teach them a lesson. I think his ramen is okay, but it's really hard to ruin ramen. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship.
I hope so.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about. Come back later.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
At least she tells me when her dialogue is fully explored.
The commander has put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
We might just. Hey, evil genius.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite. Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Yeah, sure. You're welcome.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know?
Not much,
the crew's
apparently.
working well, and the ship appears to be performing to
Didn't ask
specifications.
that, but okay.
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
Right.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
My crew is terribly busy. I don't expect to really find anything new. What? Why are you looking off to the side there? What's so interesting? Okay, nothing anymore. Yeah, I'm pretty sure none of my crew members are gonna have anything new to talk about.
Shepard.
It doesn't take
need
long
me
to
for
check.
something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Gotcha.
How may I
Turn
help?
out the Cerberus type.
I don't.
Yeah.
I have faith.
I'll see you later,
Commander.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Well, no real reason to go down to the machine room or engineering deck. Yeah, let's just move forward. I said I was gonna do Firewalker next, right? I really didn't expect this the entire Citadel to be dealt with this quickly. Almost a bit disappointing. Actually, still fully. Wait. Oh, Boltzmann, help Kasumi. Oh, that's right here. I see. Yeah, we're not gonna do that yet. Sorry, Kasumi. Okay. I don't know. Do I want to recruit the Krogan? I think not. I think I want to finish off Firewalker. Because again, I've read that it's okay to do that early. Right. Not going to help Zaid yet. Let's explore this system while we're here. Aquila. Hey. A relatively small hydrogen-helium gas giant, Paulino. Wait, what? Wait a second, what? Oh, that's the Aquila sector. I'm dumb. Paulino. Right. Paulino remains undeveloped, while its sister planet, Metaponto, garners all the attention. This was not always the case. In 2180, news stories seeded throughout the extranet claimed that Element Zero was being found on Paulino's moons in record loads. This turned out to be a scam spread by the Dunawurachun Consortium, an Elcor corporation trying to scare up investors. After a small fleet of space probes scouted the area, the hype quickly deflated, and the myth only persists now in unwanted extranet email messages. Metaponto, right. A hydrogen-helium gas giant. Metaponto has developed a helium-3 fueling station founded by Elcor business interests who hope to bring enough attention to the system to attract terraforming investors and thus eventually develop Volturno as a habitable world. Thus far, they have met with little success. Volturno. A so-called super-Earth, Volturno is home to organic life, but is nevertheless uninhabitable for the near future. Currently in an ice age, most of the planet from the latitude of 30 degrees north to south is a frozen wasteland, and so most organic life, limited to algae and lichens, resides near the equator. The strong gravity prevents any sapient species, but Elcor any sapient species but Elcor from thriving on the planet, and the Elcor cannot breathe the planet's atmosphere, which contains lethal amounts of carbon dioxide in addition to its oxygen. Small packs of Vorcha squatters are attempting to take the planet for themselves illegally, but most of them live miserable existences in the planet's crushing gravity and die from falls and medical complications. Only terraforming on a massive scale would turn Volturno into a habitable world, and the Elcor lack the political capital with the Citadel Council to begin such an effort. Well, too bad for them. Vecchio. The old one? Vecchio. I think that's... Is that Italian for old one, or is that Corsican? Vecchio is a moderately sized terrestrial world with a thin, hot atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Initial surveys found trace amounts of iridium, but little else of interest in the silicate desert sands that cover much of the surface of the planet. On a recent tour, the Alliance surveyor ship Coupe discovered a group of partial graves hidden in the equatorial mountain ranges. The ancient skeletons in the burial sites are obviously humanoid but incomplete and poorly preserved, which has made them difficult to identify. Fragments of primitive ceramic-proof goods were also found nearby. Ceramic grave goods were also found nearby. This raises further questions about who once traveled to this inhospitable planet, since the closest garden world, Volturno, has no intelligent life. Human universities are planning further archaeological investigations. And finally we have Lepini, a hydrogen-methane gas giant. Lepini and its moons have been cursorily scanned by space probes and found to have little in the way of rare resources. The galaxy at large considers it unremarkable. I see. Well, since I'm here and I have the fuel depot right here, I'm going to scour all these planets for resources. Since I did spend a little bit, I guess. And we're gonna move on to the Alista system in a moment. Alright, that was pretty quick, since it turned out that all but 2 planets in the system were poor for resources. But one of them was rich, and there actually was a lot of stuff. No element 0 though. Okay, the Alista system. Right, let's start with you, for some reason. Melil is a common ammonia-methane ice giant with 23 moons. It has no particularly distinctive features. Alright. Sure. Odast has an abundance of heavy metals and radioactives. It is heavily exploited by mining concerns based on Ilium. 43 years ago, a council spectre arrived to investigate reports that the businesses were selling platinum, a strategic metal, to pirate groups in the Terminus systems. The results of their investigation were never released, but no deaths were reported. Okay. This seems like a planet I'd like to scan, just to make sure they didn't miss anything while mining. Hesano is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. 200 years ago, an independent Volus prospector found the mangled wreck of a Prothean starship trapped within the trailing Lagrange point. Few artifacts from the wreckage have been recovered. The prospector, Lumen Creop, was canny enough to keep the Hulk's existence to himself. He sold its location to a Turian paleotechnology firm for nearly 1 trillion credits. Where did I get that from? 1 million credits. Wow. Since then, Hesano's Lagrange points, rings, and moons have been combed over by fortune hunters seeking to strike it rich the same way. Thus far, no additional artifacts have been recovered. What's happening to my reading? That's not boding well. Celias. Celias's cratered surface is ancient. Parts of the highlands have been unchanged for nearly 3 billion years. The layers of overlapping craters stand as testament to the violence of the system's creation. Salius is... wait. Here they made a mistake, so it's Salius, right? Not Celias? Salius is tidally locked to Alista and has a trace atmosphere of Krypton and Xenon. with helium occasionally blowing in via solar winds. Of course, I didn't realize the discrepancy in the very first mention of the name in the description. Oh well. And finally we have Ziona.
Anomaly detected.
Right. Ziona has a thin atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and trioxide created by volcanic outgassing. There are traces of water vapor in the atmosphere, but over the last 5 centuries of observation, particle counts have decreased 4%. While not habitable by any spacefaring species, there is an abundance of native sulfur-devouring bacteria that thrives around the world's many volcanic vents. Interestingly, these bacteria bear genetic similarities to the native life of Ilium, suggesting either a panspermia spread of microbes via asteroids, or accidental contamination of the original environment by careless spacefarers. Well, I don't know how close this is to Ilium, although I guess it must be kind of close since... Oh, maybe that's actually the other system that's explorable here. Well, we'll see once we're done here. Yeah, I'm going to exploit these planets before actually heading for Ziona. So, I'm gonna pause again for a moment. Okay, there wasn't too much to get in this system either. Thankfully we did get some platinum, which is what I'm lacking. Okay, a little hiccup there.
Probe launched.
Where's the thing? Oh, right here. Yeah, let's... Since it does say rich, I wanna at least see if I can get some really big deposits here. Yeah, this is pretty large.
Probe launched.
And maybe some more platinum would be nice. Oh wow, this is...
Launching probe.
Okay.
Probe launched.
Again, pretty much a lot of everything. It's still saying rich, yeah, okay.
Probe away.
Okay, and it went immediately to good. Or wait, no, good is the next thing. The previous plan did go from rich to moderate. Right. Let's just
Probe launched.
go ahead and explore this.
Scans have found something.
Right. Scans have located the Hammerhead exploration vehicle. Ah, yeah, of course. Now that I think about it, the description did say something about a vehicle. Of course. Yeah, and also show active data storage sites that may contain information as to the whereabouts of Doctors Case and Aloy. Right. I did forget to remind myself of what exactly this mission was about, but, well, I guess that little description just did that for me. Okay, I don't know, do I want to check Kasumi with me? Sure. Why not? Although, I mean, this is another mission concerning a Cerberus project, right? So taking Cerberus representative, or at least one Cerberus representative with me, might be a good idea. Maybe I can leave Garrus on the Normandy for once, and pick Miranda because I haven't taken her a lot, and Kasumi. Let's go with the girls. Right, she has lots of points to spend, of course. Right, might as well take a look at her skills now. Shadow Strike. Cloak can sneak behind a target to deliver a devastating blow. Wait, as in a melee attack? Oh. Let's see, Cloak can sneak behind. Incapacitates weaker enemies. Okay. Yeah, that is a massive damage. Indeed. Increases quite nicely, too. Definitely going to go for rank 2 there to unlock Overload. Always good to unlock new traits, new skills, powers, I guess they're called. Master Thief. Right. The usual general increase. Not going to be able to go for level 4 right away here. Can definitely give her some increases. Now I wonder if I If I hold off on overload for now... Nah, one more level and she's gonna have it. We're also super close to leveling up. Honestly, this very mission here, if this is like Overlord subdivided into individual missions, the first one might already give us a level up, which would be nice. I think we're good for now. Kasumi's equipment, right. Already equipped the Carnifex automatically, which is good, and she has a machine pistol. Okay. We're in an unpleasant place. Search for data. Right. Okay. Let's remind myself what it said here. Cerberus Project Firewalker has reported that a survey ship has gone missing near the planet Zeon. The ship was carrying researchers and a prototype planet-side exploration vehicle when it went missing. That the vehicle be recovered and that any signs as to the whereabouts of the researchers be reported. Right. Okay. Let's see if we can do that. I don't know why I keep checking. Of course, there's not going to be a map. This wreckage looks old, but I guess it might just be.
I don't think the ship is safe. We've run into the Geth far too often. I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy. I think we'll be safer there.
Oh, where's that coming from? Is that here? Okay. This looks like a dead end to me. Okay. Is there anything else but this thing to interact with? Well, let's do that. So why not? There we go. It's here, right? Yes. Oh, hey, that's part 1 of the quest. Successful. Looks to be in much better shape than the container itself, thankfully.
Primary systems online. Welcome to the M44 Hammerhead Infantry Fighting Vehicle. This is your onboard VI.
Right, and this also gives me the proper controls tutorial. Okay, fair enough. And also the lava jumping.
Guided missile system active.
Okay. What is that? That must be where I'm supposed to go, I guess? Ah, yes. I see. But I should be able to jump across here, right? Not that there's any real reason to. Okay, that's done. Booster. Rockets. L1, R1 don't seem to do anything. Clicking the sticks doesn't seem to do anything. I can jump with A. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, I can change the camera around. I see. Oh, that must be what I was missing. Should have just, I guess I just didn't try all the buttons. Oh, that's silly of me.
Mission objectives located.
Yeah. Well, you actually have to hold the button, which
acquired.
I might not have figured out either way. Yeah, well. I mean, I didn't try, but I'm pretty sure I won't be able to return to
I'd like a closer look at that.
This here. Yeah. Pretty sure I can't return to the forget the planet's name, but where we did the Overlord mission to maybe pick up those things I missed. In here. Okay. Oh, yep. I was gonna say that looks destructible. Boost through the fire. Okay. Is there anything hidden here? Any little extra parkour that you can do? That would be a nice touch. I mean, I can jump over here. Also, I didn't even realize the majority of the wreckage was hanging up there. I mean, these interactable points are pretty visible from a distance, so I'm going to assume that there isn't anything I didn't already see. Okay, here's nothing, and there went nothing. Oh, more wreckage over there and there. In fact. Okay, let's look around down here first, I guess. More credits, always welcome, although these paltry sums are... Well, it's gonna take a while with little sums like these to pay for those expensive upgrades. But it does add up, I guess. Oh. Hidden passage. Or maybe not so hidden. It's just a way to... Oh, I don't know. Get over there? Yeah. Of course, they do mark all these extraction points very clearly. So, I don't know, it's not really a matter of exploring so much as just looking around for these markings. Come on. This is probably not the final bit, judging by the progress bar down there. Nope. It's like one more. Ooh, this is okay. For a second there, it looked like that might be close, but not too close. Can I jump? Yeah, okay. That answers that. This should be the last one.
That did it. Mission objectives completed.
Really, is that the entire mission though? Wow. If so, that's kinda lame. I mean, I actually enjoy just driving around this thing, or flying it, I guess. But if that's the entire Firewalker mission, then wow. It's a bit of a letdown. Well, we did level up from it, so there's that. Right, Hammerhead acquired. Research data. Wait, oh no. Yes we did. Whether that actually unlocks any research, we'll see. 15,000 credits. Sure, I mean, it's a start. It's also actually the perfect length for this episode. I was a little bit worried about having to make a cut there right in the middle of a mission just after starting it, basically.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Actually turned out pretty perfect. Prototype recovered, yes. From Project Firewalker. Okay. The project sends me a mail. Good work on recovering the Hammerhead in one piece, Commander. It will prove useful. Also, the data you recovered from the MSV Rosalie's emergency beacon contains significant intel on a few planets that Dr. Case and Dr. Oloy investigated. EDI has added the locations to your galaxy map. Oh, okay. We hope that one of them leads you to the Prothean site. Despite Dr. Case's obvious instability, he's proven to be a brilliant and dedicated scientist. If you salvage more of his logs or journals, it will greatly help our efforts. We still don't know how the Geth are tracking Dr. Case, so be careful. Okay, so we're not done with this mission. That's good. What's the journal says? Ah, yes. Okay, good. Right. I mean, it would be kind of silly to just give you this vehicle and then do nothing with it, right? Except, of course, the Overlord DLC used it as well, but yeah. It was silly to assume that that could have been all there was. Although, I mean, Normandy crash site was about the size of this first mission, so there is a precedent. Right, Volcano Station. Planet Karumto. Well, we'll take a closer look at these new assignments next time, and probably also the Codex entries. Well, I guess we can read this. The M44 Hammerhead infantry fighting vehicle is a highly maneuverable Mass Effect assisted armored vehicle. Using 3 solid fuel rocket thrusters instead of wheels, the Hammerhead hovers over the battlefield at up to 120 km per hour, allowing it to maintain formation with swift armored units, skim across calm water, and even leap terrain obstacles. Backup microboosters guarantee locomotion, so even destruction of 2 main thrusters leaves the vehicle capable of full mobility. The Hammerhead retains most features of interplanetary fighting vehicles, an airtight interior, 360-degree kinetic barriers, and a guided missile system ensuring accuracy during even aggressive maneuvering. Its electronic countermeasures extend to laser detection, chaff, active thermal masking, and ground-penetrating weapons sniffing radar. The Hammerhead's navigation control emulates that of tanks, so tank drivers can operate Hammerheads without additional training. Factory-issue Hammerheads therefore have no altimeter or similar sensors, and are best used at standard cruising altitude, 2 meters off the ground. Yeah, I guess, but jumping around in them is fun too. Alright, I did want to take a look at potential upgrades here. Yeah. Nothing, okay. Only because it did say research data recovered, but usually it lists new upgrades, upgrade projects,
for you, Commander.
Upgrade research in the mission summary. But I'm sure we're going to find something in those follow-up missions here, which we're going to tackle next time. For now, as always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.